Hi everyone! Welcome back to Mandy Loves Japan. Studio Ghibli, one of the most recognizable names in feature-length animation. Here in Japan, you cannot avoid seeing evidence of this juggernaut of pop culture. From branded stationery to clothing and even snacks, Studio Ghibli has embedded itself into daily life. And right now, the new release, Kimitachi wa dou ikiru ka, or in English, How Do You Live, is attracting a lot of attention. In this video, we'll explore why it's getting so much attention, delve into the background of Studio Ghibli, and discuss its huge international following. But before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite Ghibli release and why? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with my new videos covering Japanese culture and my life as a foreigner in Japan. The backstory and rise to fame of Studio Ghibli is nothing short of impressive. Founded in 1985 by Miyazaki Hayao, Takahara Isao, and Suzuki Toshio, the studio released iconic films like Laputa, Grave of the Fireflies, My Neighbor Totoro, and Kiki's Delivery Service within its first 5 years. This was quite an achievement for animators making feature-length films. However, during the late 80s, anime wasn't well regarded by the film industry. The tides began to turn with Kiki's Delivery Service. It was after this movie that Ghibli's work began to captivate Japan. But it wasn't until the release of Princess Mononoke in 1997 that Ghibli truly gained fame. With A-list voice talent, an incredible musical score, and strategic advertising, the film became highly anticipated, breaking box office records and resonating with the Japanese people who faced a world of uncertainty, confusion, and unrest in the 1990s. Internationally, Princess Mononoke challenged the ideas that animated movies were just for children. It was a violent, thought-provoking, and morally complex film that didn't have the typical black and white characters found in Disney movies. This made it difficult for American production companies to fully embrace Miyazaki's work, as it deviated from the conventional happily ever after formula that appealed to the American audience. In contrast to the idealism in Disney movies, Studio Ghibli's films reflect a more realistic approach. The characters are complex, showing a range of thoughts and actions that don't fit neatly into the categories of good or evil. The stories often leave things unresolved, without clear-cut happy or sad endings. Life is depicted as a mix of joy and sorrow, with the characters persevering despite the challenges they face. In short, Ghibli's characters are much more relatable to the human experience, in my opinion. With each new film, Studio Ghibli's popularity in Japan has grown to the point of influencing the animation style of other studios. The hand-drawn artwork is incredibly detailed and beautiful, standing out in an age dominated by digital art. Ghibli has embraced this traditional approach, and the result is nothing short of magical. As someone who loves art, I'm constantly amazed by the skill and beauty in every scene. It's no wonder their next film is generating so much excitement. This brings me to the question, why is How Do You Live demanding so much more attention? Well, firstly, Miyazaki had already retired, not once, but twice, before announcing that he would begin working on this film. Why did he come out of retirement? In his own words, because he wanted to. Fans were thrilled by his decision and eagerly waited any updates. However, they were left disappointed. Miyazaki has kept the project completely under wraps. In December, he merely revealed the title and a single hand-drawn image of a bird. Since then, rumors have been circulating, but concrete information has been scarce. Miyazaki explains that in today's information-saturated age, this secretive approach is an experiment. There are no trailers or promotional materials to build excitement. No plot lines have been disclosed, and frustrated interviewers find themselves unable to ask the questions typically leading up to the release of a big movie. However, the internet is full of articles speculating about what we don't know. which was probably exactly Miyazaki's point. So, will How Do You Live be a success? In my humble opinion, how can it not? Miyazaki and Ghibli are a powerhouse. It's almost as if they can do no wrong in Japan. And in the international market, demand for Japanese anime is growing at an unbelievable rate. With Miyazaki's meticulous attention to detail and pursuit of perfection, at the very least, we can expect a visually stunning piece of art. But I suspect it will be so much more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your opinions in the comments. じゃあね。